What if you found a bottle containing a magical djinn ready to grant your every wish? But what happens when these wishes come with unexpected consequences? Welcome to our sleep story, The Djinn's Bottle. As we embark on this enchanting journey with a curious fairy named Luna, we will explore the intriguing balance between desire and consequence and learn valuable lessons about the true magic of life. In a universe swathed in enchantment, where shadows of yesteryears played hide and seek with reality, there dwelled an imperial fairy named Lunaria. Nestled in the heart of an ancient forest, her abode was a spectacular pantheon of verdant trees, their branches intertwining in their eternal dance towards the sky, forming a living emerald canopy. The trees, sentinel-like, stood tall, their rustling leaves whispering timeless lore to those who would listen, recounting tales of valor, love, and mystic. These cryptic murmurs were accompanied by a harmony of gurgling brooks and streams. They meandered through the forest, their clear, sparkling waters echoing lullabies that had lulled generations of creatures into peaceful slumber. This was a world where the veil between the mundane and the magical was as thin as a gossamer thread, a world that pulsed with unseen forces and the glow of mystique. In this celestial spectacle fluttered Lunaria, the fairy birthed from the brilliance of moonlight and the shimmering dust of distant stars. She was a dazzling spectacle, her delicate form radiating an ethereal light that seemed to gently breathe life into the darkness of the night. Luna, as she was endearingly called, was the epitome of vivacity, her energy as boundless as the cosmos from which she'd sprung. Her wings, resplendent and iridescent, were akin to nature's exquisite masterpiece. They fluttered gently, reflecting the soft hues of the twilight, casting enchanting prismatic patterns on the forest floor. They were not merely appendages, but a splendid testament to Luna's vibrancy and her vivacious spirit. Luna was an inquisitive soul, her curiosity as limitless as the star-studded sky that watched over her. She was a silent observer, a keen listener, always yearning to unlock the mysteries that shrouded her magical realm. Her empathy mirrored her understanding of the world. She could feel the rhythm of the forest, the pulse of its vibrant life, the subtle stirrings of the flora, and the unvoiced emotions of its fauna. She reveled in the tranquility of her nocturnal world, under the watchful eyes of the moon and stars. The vibrant life of her realm, hidden under the blanket of night, was her cherished treasure. Luna embodied the spirit of her universe, serving as a beacon of light and hope in her enigmatic world. Her existence was a melodious symphony that played the sweetest ode to the mystical realm she called home. On an evening painted with the gentle strokes of twilight, as the last vestiges of day melted into the vast canvas of the night, Luna found herself in pursuit of the fading hues. The day's warm orange surrendered to the cool blues of the evening, and the forest transformed into a dreamy realm, shadows and mysteries interweaving in a ballet of light and darkness. During this magical transition, Luna's gaze fell upon a peculiar object, tucked away in a silent corner of the forest. It lay concealed, a forgotten relic, its existence quietly nestled amidst a cascade of jade-green leaves that hung from the ancient trees. These leaves, with veins akin to life's intricate design, formed a canopy over the artifact, a cloak of natural serenity. Beneath the lush foliage, a collection of moss-draped stones served as a cradle, their ages-old wisdom lending a sense of solemnity to the scene. The artifact was cushioned by the velvety moss, its green expanse a testament to the passage of time and the persisting resilience of life. The artifact was a bottle, of an exquisite craftsmanship that spoke of a bygone era. It was a testament to an ancient civilization's artistry, its design mirroring the beauty of the natural world. The bottle was adorned with an intricate arabesque pattern, an artistic representation of unending vines and flowers. Each etched line seemed like a frozen verse from an unsung poem, etched deeply into its golden surface, a narrative of rich history and grandeur. Time had touched the bottle, leaving behind a patina that turned the lustrous gold into a mellower hue, its shine subdued but no less enchanting. The bottle bore the silent tales of time, each mark, each tiny scratch a souvenir of its age-old journey. Despite its age, the bottle pulsated with a mystical allure, as if harboring a life within. The aura that it exuded was paradoxically ancient and refreshing. Its shimmer seemed to resonate with Luna's own lunar luminescence, casting a hypnotic spell that roused her inherent curiosity. Luna, captivated by this extraordinary discovery, found herself drawn towards the bottle, her heart fluttering in anticipation of the secrets it might reveal. An adventurer at heart, Luna found herself irresistibly drawn to the uncharted and the enigmatic. Her innate curiosity was an unfading flame, illuminating her path to discovery. With a pulsating heart, she tentatively approached the bottle, her iridescent wings reflecting the golden sheen. With the utmost care, she extended a dainty hand towards the artifact. Her fingers brushed against the surface of the bottle, sending tiny ripples across its millennia of untold secrets. It felt like she was touching the surface of an ancient world, reaching out to a narrative that had been waiting patiently to be discovered, to be heard. As she delicately removed the layer of history that had settled upon the bottle, an unexpected event took place. The bottle started to tremble slightly, and from its narrow mouth emerged a mystical Djinn. He was an entity from the annals of the most ancient of tales, a being of potent magic and unfathomable wisdom. His form materialized in a whirl of smoke that seemed to be woven from the threads of twilight itself. The smoke danced around, gradually solidifying into the Djinn. He was a silhouette against the dim light, an imposing figure that emerged like a celestial vision. Each curl of smoke carried sparkles within it like a microcosm of the cosmos, adding a surreal touch to his arrival. The Djinn's presence was a blend of intimidation and fascination. He was an embodiment of absolute power, his aura filled with an ancient strength that could shape realities. His eyes, two pools of infinite knowledge, held wisdom that transcended time and space, a depth that could make the bravest tremble. But in his intimidation lay an element of fascination, an intriguing paradox that fueled Luna's adventurous spirit. Here was a creature of ancient tales, a subject of awe and fear, a living testament to the legends she'd heard. Luna, caught in the Djinn's mesmerizing presence, felt a surge of thrill coursing through her veins, her wings fluttering in response to her anticipation of the journey that lay ahead. The Djinn, an entity both powerful and subservient, was bound by the ancient cosmic laws carved into the very essence of the bottle. A tradition as timeless as the Djinn himself dictated that he must grant 3 wishes to the one who liberated him from his golden prison. In a voice that resonated with the weight of countless ages, he extended this offer to Luna. The proposal was irresistible, a temptation that would kindle desire in the heart of the most ascetic beings. 3 wishes, a triad of possibilities that held the power to alter the fabric of reality itself. It was an enchanting symphony of potentialities that played on the strings of imagination and ambition, tempting Luna to dream beyond the boundaries of her realm. But Luna, unlike many, was not just a being of ethereal beauty and grace. She was imbued with an ancient wisdom that coursed through her like a gentle brook, shaping her thoughts and guiding her decisions. She remembered the teachings of the elder fairies, their voices soft yet firm, reciting the sagas of those who had walked this path before her. The age-old wisdom warned that wishes, however enticing, could behave like double-edged swords, bestowing fortune on one side while concealing unforeseen consequences on the other. Her mind teemed with the images painted by the elder fairies, tales of beings who, swept by the exhilarating wave of sudden power, had fallen prey to their own desires. Their stories were reminders that power was not merely a tool, but a test, a challenge that examined one's wisdom, restraint, and understanding of the complex tapestry of existence. Luna, standing on the precipice of endless possibilities, found herself recalling these cautionary tales, the echoes of the elder fairies' wise words ringing in her ears. With her heart pounding in excitement and her mind shadowed by thoughtful apprehension, she prepared herself to navigate the enticing yet potentially treacherous path of wishes. Luna, cradled by the wisdom of her ancestors, was wary of the intoxicating allure of desire. She understood that unchecked yearnings could often lead to a clouded judgment, masking the wisdom required to handle the power that wishes bestowed. With a resolute heart and a clear mind, she approached the threshold of her first wish, holding the reins of her desires firmly. Her first wish was not driven by vanity or power, but by her deep-rooted love for her realm and its inhabitants. She yearned to bridge the gap between her and the myriad creatures of her world, to understand their emotions, their struggles, their joy, and their language. Luna wished to comprehend the language of every creature in her realm, to be able to listen to their tales, to share in their songs of life. The Djinn, hearing Luna's wish, nodded in understanding. His eyes shimmered with ancient magic, and in an ethereal voice that echoed through the realm, he granted her wish. As the last syllable of his enchantment left his lips, Luna felt a change, subtle yet profound. What was once the cryptic language of the forest, the twittering of birds, the rustling of leaves, the murmuring of streams, the whistling of the wind, transformed into intelligible voices, a melodic symphony that echoed the stories of the realm. Luna's ears were now attuned to this orchestra of nature, the cacophony of sounds now a choir of tales. Every chirp was now a song, every rustle a tale, every murmur a secret shared. Luna was no longer just an observer of her realm. She was now a participant in its conversations, privy to the symphony that had been weaving the fabric of life in her forest. Her first wish had given her a beautiful gift, the ability to connect deeper with her realm, and she eagerly anticipated what this new understanding would bring. The intoxicating excitement of Luna's newfound understanding was soon accompanied by an unforeseen realization. Her wish had indeed granted her the ability to understand the languages of her realm, but it had also opened the floodgates to an avalanche of voices that previously hummed in harmonious ambiguity. The once serene whispers of her forest that lulled her into tranquil reveries had transformed into a ceaseless chorus of myriad voices. The gentle rustling of the leaves was no longer just a lullaby. It carried tales of their struggle against the winds. The joyful burbling of the brooks was now a continuous recital of their journey over stones and through the earth. The playful chirping of the birds was a symphony of their daily triumphs and trials. The world around her had suddenly turned into an endless narration of life. The perpetual symphony, initially enchanting, soon became an overwhelming cacophony. The quiet whispers of nature that once cradled her peace were now a clamor of sounds that reverberated through her being incessantly. The solitude that she cherished was abruptly encroached by the relentless surge of communication from every creature, every leaf, and every stream. Her solace was lost in this relentless clamor, her tranquility disturbed. Luna, who had once found comfort in the silence of the night, now found herself yearning for a moment of respite from the constant chatter. She realized that while she had gained the power to understand her realm more intimately, she had also lost the bliss of peaceful solitude that had been her haven. The overwhelming voices of her realm had rattled Luna, but her spirit remained unscathed. She was a being born of moonlight and stardust, resilient and undeterred. Recognizing the consequences of her first wish as a lesson, she decided to navigate her second wish with more caution and foresight. With her newfound wisdom, Luna formulated her next wish. She requested the Djinn to grant her the power to control time itself. With this ability, she imagined she could manage the cacophony of voices by manipulating time, by bending its incessant flow to her will. She envisioned creating pockets of silence amidst the chatter, crafting a harmony between her need for understanding and her longing for solitude. She looked at the Djinn, her eyes shimmering with hope and determination. The entity of potent magic observed Luna, acknowledging the resolve that radiated from her. In his eyes, Luna could see a reflection of her own determination, a glimmer that reassured her about the path she had chosen. Would this ability to control time be the solution to her predicament? Would it restore the tranquility that her realm once held for her? With these questions swirling in her mind, Luna awaited the manifestation of her second wish, her heart pulsating in tune with the rhythm of the ticking time she sought to control. As Luna's second wish echoed through the enchanting forest, the Djinn raised his arms and conjured his magic. His eyes sparkled with an ethereal glow, and an ancient chant resonated in the air. As he granted her wish, Luna felt a remarkable surge of power course through her, resonating with her heartbeat and intertwining with her very essence. Suddenly, Luna was no longer a mere participant in the dance of time. She was now its conductor. She could command the symphony of seconds, minutes, and hours, directing the tempo to her whims. She could rewind the orchestra, reliving moments bathed in the rose-tinted glow of nostalgia. She could skip through time, leapfrogging across moments she chose to avoid. Or she could even pause time, freezing the moments she cherished the most, holding them close to her heart in a timeless embrace. This newfound power initially filled her with exhilaration. Luna marveled at her ability to manipulate the very fabric of time, a phenomenon she had perceived to be an immutable force. However, as the initial excitement waned, Luna was confronted by the harsh reality that her wish had unveiled. Her ability to control time, while liberating on the surface, began to isolate her from the world she loved so dearly. While she paused to savor a moment or rewound to revisit a cherished memory, life outside her time bubble moved forward, undeterred. Her loved ones, the creatures of her realm, flowed with the river of time, progressing through their lives while she lingered in moments past. This meddling with time created a rift between Luna and her world. She was out of sync with the rhythm of life, her temporal orchestra playing a tune discordant with the symphony of her realm. The harmony she once cherished had been distorted. Luna, despite her power over time, found herself a spectator of a world that seemed to move forward without her. The realization of her isolation in her time-bound cocoon was a harsh lesson on the nature of her wishes and their unforeseen consequences. As Luna grappled with the unexpected ramifications of her wishes, she understood the intricate complexity of desire and its consequences. Each wish had seemed like a beacon of promise, but had unfolded into a labyrinth of unforeseen circumstances. With this newfound perspective, Luna approached her final wish, not with unchecked longing, but with the wisdom born of her experiences. This time she did not rush into her wish. She retreated into deep contemplation, reflecting on the chain of events that had unfolded since she discovered the Djinn's bottle. Her heart was heavy with lessons learned, her mind illuminated by the understanding of the intricate balance that sustained her world. She contemplated the duality of her wishes, the allure of their promises, and the realities of their consequences. Eventually, Luna found clarity within the depths of her introspection. Her final wish echoed not just her longing, but also her understanding. With a firm voice and a resolved heart, she wished for her first two wishes to be undone. She longed for the return of the symphony of cryptic whispers and the relentless flow of time that once characterized her realm. But Luna's wisdom extended beyond herself. She understood the alluring trap that the Djinn's bottle represented, the lure of wishes and the maze of implications they carried. She didn't want any other creature to stumble upon the bottle and be drawn into the web of enticing yet treacherous wishes. Hence, her final wish was for the Djinn's bottle to disappear forever, vanishing from the realm of existence so that no one else would fall prey to its enchanting trap. As Luna made her final wish, a sense of peace enveloped her. It was the peace of understanding, of learning from one's experiences, and of making a choice that reflected not just desire, but also wisdom. With the Djinn listening intently, Luna awaited the fulfillment of her final wish, ready to embrace the quiet symphony of her realm and the relentless dance of time once more. The Djinn, a timeless entity who had witnessed countless wishes through the eons, found himself moved by Luna's final wish. It was not a wish born out of greed, nor vanity, nor a desire for power. It was a selfless wish, reflecting Luna's deep love for her realm and her willingness to relinquish the powers she had once desired to protect others from their unforeseen consequences. With a nod of understanding, the Djinn raised his arms to the sky. His voice, resonating with ancient magic and infinite wisdom, echoed through the forest, and in a shimmering swirl of stardust, he granted Luna's wish. In the blink of an eye, Luna's world shifted. The cacophonous voices that had filled her realm transformed back into the serene whispers of nature. The language of the forest returned to its cryptic melodies, a tranquil symphony that lulled Luna back into her peaceful reveries. The rustling of leaves, the burbling of brooks, and the twittering of birds, all once again became part of the harmonious song of the forest. Simultaneously, Luna felt the flow of time resume its natural rhythm. No longer could she rewind, skip, or pause the fleeting moments. Time resumed its relentless dance, moving at its own pace, untouched by her will. The harmony between her and her realm was restored, their rhythms now in sync. As the Djinn's magic reverberated through the forest, Luna saw the golden bottle shimmer for the last time before it vanished, disappearing forever as she had wished. The forest exhaled a sigh of relief, its tranquility restored, its harmony preserved. Luna found herself back amidst the familiar serenity of her realm, devoid of the overwhelming cacophony and the distortion of time. A sense of peace washed over her as she embraced the return of her beloved forest's whispering tales and the steady flow of time. Despite the trials she had faced, Luna realized she was finally home, under the twinkling canopy, amidst the soft lullabies of the streams and the undisturbed dance of time. The journey Luna had embarked upon, the enchanting allure of wishes and their unfolding consequences, had imparted her with invaluable wisdom. From her experience with the Djinn's bottle, she had learned a timeless lesson that she would carry with her like a precious gem, illuminating her path with its wisdom. Luna learned that wishes, while they might appear enticing with their promising allure, often came with unanticipated repercussions. They had the potential to disrupt the natural balance, to distort the harmonious rhythm of existence, to shroud the inherent beauty of life beneath a veil of enticing illusions. She understood that the allure of her wishes had momentarily blinded her to the magic that had always been around her. The cryptic language of her realm, the relentless dance of time, were not constraints. Instead, they were the threads that wove the beautiful tapestry of her existence. It was in these very elements that the true magic of her world resided. Luna learned that true magic was not in bending the world to her desires, but in appreciating the present for what it was. It was in cherishing the natural order, the tranquil whispers of the forest, the steady flow of time. It was in recognizing the inherent beauty of existence, the rhythmic dance of life, and the subtle symphony that echoed the tales of her realm. This wisdom, born out of Luna's journey, became her guiding light, illuminating her path amidst the emerald canopy. She was no longer the fairy chasing after enticing promises of wishes. She was now a being of wisdom, cherishing her world, understanding its language not through an enchantment, but through the lens of love, appreciating the true magic that danced around her every day. Luna's story, etched in the annals of her realm, serves as a reminder that the beauty of existence lies not in the allure of wishes, but in cherishing the natural harmony of life, in appreciating the present, and in understanding the true essence of magic. The Djinn's bottle, with its golden surface and intricate arabesque motifs, vanished as if it had never existed. But while the physical artifact had disappeared, its presence had left an indelible mark. Luna, the vivacious fairy of moonlight and stardust, had been forever transformed by her encounter with the Djinn and his enchanting bottle. No longer was she merely an entity of curiosity and empathy. Luna had evolved, shaped by her whims, her wishes, and their consequent lessons. She was a wiser fairy now, one who understood the allure of wishes, and the subtle yet profound consequences they could bear. Luna had learned the delicate balance that existed between desire and outcome, between the enchanting promise of a wish and the ripples it could cause in the fabric of existence. But Luna's story, her journey with the Djinn's bottle, was not confined to her alone. It echoed throughout the realm, carried by the wind, murmured by the streams, whispered by the rustling leaves. The tale of Luna and the Djinn's bottle became a part of the realm's folklore, a story passed down from elder fairies to younger ones, a tale retold by the creatures of the realm around moonlit gatherings. Every echo of this tale served as a reminder of the lessons Luna had learned. It reminded all who heard it of the subtle balance between desire and consequence. It illustrated how an enticing wish could ripple through the tranquility of existence, bringing with it unforeseen repercussions. The tale of Luna and the Djinn's bottle was a constant reminder that true wisdom lies not in the allure of unchecked desires, but in understanding the delicate equilibrium of their world. So, even as the Djinn's bottle vanished forever, it left behind more than just a wiser fairy. It left a tale, a legacy, an echo that resonated throughout the realm, reminding every creature of the intricate dance between whims and wishes, between desires and their inevitable consequences. It served as a timeless lesson that still whispers through the forest, hums along the streams, and twinkles in the stars above the realm of Luna, the wise fairy.